You just saw
And especially sometimes you have to do things where you say, oh, I really need to go over this.
I don't want to do that, but I have to.
But I know it's right, I have to do this. Yeah, the normal way our body is health. If there is a sickness, this sickness have to show us something.
Oh, you hit the point.
I hit the point. So, and now we're back on the channel with a new episode on Bali Invest, but we don't talk about investment, we talk about awareness, because we are also basically a new cooperation with Markus Streins as a spiritual transformation coach in the German-speaking area. I would say the most successful. I would go even more fast. I would say in the Western world, it's the best transformation coach for awareness. I would say he personally, or I don't would say, I know it, that he personally learned from Sadhguru. And Vayu got already so many learnings, Moritz gets so many learnings, and we want to speak about that because in the future we built this retreat and wellness center, and for sure this will be also topic. So it's also related to one of the projects from Bali Invest. That's why I say welcome Vayu, welcome Moritz.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You guys probably already know me for the last contents,
Villa tours, you have done amazing villa tours
and
already.
And Bali adventure as well.
And when you want that by you doing more villa tours, show more amazing things, then you know what you have to do. Push the like button. We need minimum 100 likes here on the video, and your like is important. But let's go for the first question, and the question is directly for the lady. Yeah, ladies first.
Ladies
so
first.
What was your biggest learnings since you meet Markus, since you go into this process? Even you mostly don't understand him. I think this is the most interesting thing. Sometimes you're there and we speak and the call is in German, but you say, hey, it works for me. The energy is so strange in the room. How you can describe that?
Hi, first of all, I'm so happy and lucky to be in this, team, even though I'm not speak German, obviously. Every time I'm in Markus' call or, with people here, it's really bring my energies up. And by see them, talking, laughing, and also, so basically by what what he's talking about for 2 hours, that I don't understand it at all what he said, but for the energy space, definitely I get the strong connection between all of them, and yeah, obviously, of course, if I understand German, it's even more better. But I think for me, it's better also to, understanding by energies, right? So yeah, I think this is.
But I think you have a great translator there.
Yeah.
This is also super interesting. I mean, when you go into a topic and you get learnings, so the best things or the fastest way how you can grow, how you can implement the things is with teaching. So when you learn something and then you teach it, then even your understanding gets better. This is a super interesting point that you always try when you get a learning, or for example you read a book. When you just read the book, it's a knowledge, but a knowledge without experience makes you sometimes even more confused. So always when you get the knowledge, try it in the real life if it works for you. Get a proof if this is true what you learn there. Yeah. So if this is a truth for you, because what works for the one must work for the other, because all humans are different, right?
Oh, it's already outdated. I mean, if we look in the past, sometimes there are techniques, strategies, or things that they are taught us in the past, but they are not up to date anymore. So I think it's also a very crucial point to look from who are those information coming, and is there already a proof of work? Is it called like that? Like
proof of work, I think, coming from the crypto space.
But, you know what I mean? Like if it's working or not. This is what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But basically, all what you also said, I think this was just not the right spell, because you said techniques, you said concepts, and basically what Markus do is put all by the side. So all this NLP, communication, psychology, all these tools what is out there, yeah? He go behind it, and from behind these tools, basically he go to to the most effective way, to the active intelligence, what speaks from the awareness, from the intuition. So you don't need any concepts. You just go back to humanity and you act like a human, yeah. Like for example, when you have for example, you also know that you go to you want to buy a product and then you go into a call. It's a sales call. Someone want to sell you. But when we go in a call, it's like a conversation under friends.
Yes,
yeah, it's different. That's an interesting point. Yeah.
Meeting with friends, and I think this is also something which is in the last, I would say nowadays a bit disappeared. You know, like people always focusing on the result, they're focusing on their own benefits, they're focusing on their own profit, but they forgot totally one very, very important point, and this is this: how is the other person? How he feels or she feels, and how you can help them and make the day of them a bit better. And I think this is also a very important point. This is not a profit-based thing. This is something where we can helping many, many people out there.
And basically, this is so interesting because basically the channel is Bali Invest. It's an investment channel. Most of the people they're coming to the channel, they want to sell me real estate. So what is this? And now when we have this, I don't want to say new approach, but this humanity approach that we just say what we can give the other system. So we see there is someone he's confused. Maybe he need a shock, a radical action, yeah, that he's, whoa, clear, what's going on, yeah? And especially most of the humans, and I think this is also something why you can tell something, they are so conflicted with their thoughts, with their emotions, and this means like they're not clear, and they need to get a distance in there. And I think this was also for the last years, yeah, a big struggle for you to get a distance to emotions, get a distance to thoughts. So what you can tell us about this?
Semangat.
Huh?
Oh, you hit the point.
I hit the point?
Yeah, you hit the point.
Okay, now we see an emotion.
This is great.
That's great.
Everything what comes up is good.
What exactly triggered this emotion in this point?
It's a good emotion.
And basically there is no good or bad emotions,
Yeah.
we just can see them as what they are. And for example, if this is an emotion who shows us, for example, hey, I get a point, oh, this is important, this was a big learning for me. Hey, when I get this, so then we see the system still releasing some sadness or frustration, because before when she not get this, her life was so much harder, now it's so much lighter, and that's why I think you have even an emotion.
Like Marcus also said couple times that I have so much sadness in my system. Like I see a sweetness couple, I don't know, like dog. I always crying because like it's so sweet, you know. And then for sure I have a lot of emotion. And also Kevin just explained to you guys that how to distance with the emotions. He is really a cool person, I will say, and it's good that he is, you know, like calm me down, because to distance with someone who have like huge emotions and sadness, a lot of sadness also in my system, is a bit challenging for me to like how to distance with emotions. And then Kevin always said to me like you know, teasing me how to distance this blah 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 blah, a lot of explanation of him. And I said to him, yeah, I understand what you mean, but I want to jump directly in the situation where I feel in emotions. So I learning something is I have to do actions. So for 1, 2, 3, I learning. I get not learning, but when I got emotion for 5, 6, and then I get more learning by that. So basically, for me, I getting better for distance with my emotions, because I believe that this is not me, you know, and believe that my I also like my mind is always so much in head, you know, and so much going on inside there. It's like even there is not thought, but I try to close my eye. It's always like even like music going on inside my head. Is crazy. So
this is how the people also waste the energy, yeah? Because they 30% in the past, they 30% in the future, just with thoughts. And our past basically is just for survival, and the future, no matter how much you think about the future, then you're losing energy in the moment right now. And when you put this 30% from the past and this 30% from the future, everything in the present moment, your actions will perform better.
Yeah, definitely. Because in my past, I always create something that is not happen. Yeah, it's create something like I have so much worries in my life. It's like a lot,
Yeah,
a lot going
fear,
on.
shame,
Fear,
feeling,
shame,
and guilty,
guilty.
all these low frequencies, what nobody need in the system. It's like a toxic in our system, yeah?
Yeah.
So,
And then I always, in the past, I always create something is not happening. Yeah, how about like my life like this, my life like that, because I have like bad experience in my past. I'm just scared to be back in that moment. And then kind of like a bit trauma in my past. And then I create something shitty in my brain and then impact a lot of my body. And like my body goes really down, weak, and even sick. That because the brain creates something shit, so impact all of my body, my energies, like it's just kind of like really lost in that time.
and this is here also the process. It goes until the sickness comes already, because the normal way our body is health. If there is a sickness, this sickness have to show us something, yeah. And humans, they just take medicaments, they just take something from outside to block this. So it's basically like you take a drug that you don't feel this, but basically it's good that you feel this, because this have to show you something. And then when you have this awareness, then you can fix it, then you can go back to the point. But most of the people, they get sick, they get depressed, they get whatever. And this is a mental problem, yeah? So.
And right. And then they're telling us also, like, because I am sick, I cannot doing this or that. And they don't understand that the sickness is the message, or they already, the Marcus
Like
called it always
universe trying to tell you
yes, and the cleansing
The
process
cleaning
also.
process, yeah,
Yes.
exactly, yeah.
So I think, I'm not 100% sure, but this what I understood was, Marcus said, is actually about that if you have this sickness, the body is already cleaning and bring it out. So
Yeah.
maybe you can say some things to this.
Yeah, I mean, when you do a mistake, on the energy base, for example, we had a big trader in our company, yeah? His name is Nepras. I think you know him, yeah? So you already see him on the channel here. So he's leaving already the company. And we had already this discussion that he want to leave the company, and where we struggle a bit when it's always normal. This was, I think, 1 year ago, when there coming some struggles in the company, where also some other co-founders moving out. And then he was not to say, hey, especially now we focus. No, he was then the red, I would say, who go behind, and the trader who leaving. And then we had a meeting in Kopipi. I think we meet, and we don't talk about the topic. Yeah? We don't go in, and I don't confrontate it in. So this was on the energy base, a big mistake, and that's why I think a few days after, this was in the beginning.
I already have told him for the first moment.
Yeah. This is really a good skill, and when you get more awareness, especially about your skills. For example, if we talk now about human design, if we talk now about astrology, then for example, she with her combination from the Gemini, Aries, and in the Moon. So the emotional world is the peaches. This means like that the pieces that she can even see more. With these medial skills, what's happened in the future. And she already told me this all the time with Nepras. And I said, hey, at this time, he's one of the best friends there. I cannot see that. But she already see this before. And
2 years he together with him 2 years before, I already tell.
yeah. But basically, it's not the point. That's why I don't acting right, the sickness coming. So and when you're more sensible with your system, then it's even faster. But like you said, it's already the process. Hey, you did already. And with this sickness, it goes out. Just an example. I think the normal body weight is 37 degrees. With every degree would get higher, your immune system is the double strength. This means when you have 38, double, 39, even double. And this is a reaction from the body to put all these bacteria and everything out. So, and when you say now, oh, I need to take something that my heat going down, it's good that the heat is there. Yeah, be happy to your body that the heat is there, that this can burn everything what don't have to be there. Yeah, and people take medicaments to put this down. Alter, doesn't make painkillers or block the pain. I mean, for sure, if you broke your arm, if you broke your leg, it's good that we have medicine who can fix this. For sure.
I don't have a painkiller when I have my
What?
operation. I don't use to.
Yeah, okay. I mean, when we talk now about plastic surgeries or something. Okay, this is the medicine, yeah. Or when the leg is broken. But for example, when something is with our body, it's better to realize, hey, what this part of the body signalize me. For example, if I have something with my lung is, when we talk about astrology, it's Gemini, it's about communication. So this means like when you have a problem with your lungs, with your breath, then make your mouth open, speak what is there, and not always eat everything
Hold
inside
it, not hold it.
Not hold it, exactly. This is, oh, I have asthma. Yeah, because you don't speak it out. Yeah, I mean, you was the same. She had asthma all her life, even her mom. Then she started to speak out the things. You never had asthma again, right?
Yeah, I never had asthma for 4.5 years now. Yeah. After I have I know about, like, I have to breathe it out,
Yeah.
I have awareness for this, and then everything that I should breathe out, like right now, like I have something like
And even
upset him or something.
now, when she hold it, and I say, hey, you have to do this, and she hold it, she get more sick. For example, before a few weeks ago with your mom. You know what I mean? Then you get sick, and I tell you, hey, do this. And you said, yeah, I will do, but I don't do yet. Until you get sick, and you said, oh, fuck, I should do this already a few weeks before, yeah?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was already some great topics. Let's, I mean, what would you tell people, Kevin, or what would you tell to people if they say like, hey, but I learned the whole life the astrology and
Yeah.
I remember everything, or I'm the human design pro. So I think from my perspective, if you say like that, then you have just this one tool. You're using just one tool instead of the 100% if you're combining all those things and you're connecting with the I would say like the main tool, the existence, the life. I think this is sort of the most important, the most important thing, right? Compared to all those. I mean, what I want to say is actually like there's so many separations and they're battling even each other and saying like, oh, this is better. No, with numerology is better, or you have the enneagram or something like this. Actually,
Yeah.
just ways to confusing themselves more and more, right?
Now, this is people who make a business out of spirituality and say, mine is better than yours. It's all tools. So it's all a tool. And sometimes not the human use the tool use the human. For example, when I see some spiritual astrology coaches there, they said, oh, today is the moon and this, and the Saturn is there, and that's why I cannot move. I have to lay down in bed because the planets show me this way. And I say, Alter, are you stupid? This tool using you now. You can see tendencies, yeah? And also, for example, when I say, oh, I'm Aquarius, Leo, and my moon is Capricorn, that's why I'm so. Then I said, I stopped to integrate all the other energies to make me complete. This is just the nature. But you have to integrate all these others. So don't limit yourself by a tool. And this is what most of the people out there are doing. And Markus do it, he go behind the tool, behind all the tools. And there's also some extreme tools, like some people, they're taking frog toxins, get completely high, or taking ayahuasca or whatever.
Dying even.
Yeah, or they make even an experience to nearly dying, yeah, to get this high enlightenment status, yeah, and then they was here, and then they make an experience like ayahuasca, they're here, and then they fell down, and then they said, oh, I want to go back there. But to go this way up, no one teach out there, or no one teach it effective, straight, and like it's workable. Yeah, there's so many coaches out there for sure who said, oh, we go to spiritual way now for 20, 30 years, and I still don't reach my enlightenment. I'm more a fan of this. Let's go to the point fast, and mostly the problem is, yeah, put this identify away, put the personality away, come more to your truer self, get all these limitations away, and the most important thing in this process is the stability. Because if you don't have the stability, you cannot go to this process, yeah? And what I mean with stability, this is basically, it's for sure, it's financially, but also from the body, from that is stable enough.
Physically.
Physically, to hold this, yeah? Because it's not an easy process, yeah? It's not an easy process.
So that means if you have the guru, the coach, and he's weight now 200 kilo, but he want to help the people, then you can see also, actually you can't trust this person because you see there's a big disbalance in the physical way, right?
Yeah.
So, am I right or am I wrong? Actually, it is like that. Everything what we see is a reflection of this, what we, how to say that?
But basically with stability, I don't mean muscles or being strength, yeah? I mean also the flexibility in the body, that the energy can circulate in the system, yeah? And for example, if you see some yogis, they can even take the leg and they could put it behind the back now, or I don't know what that can do. We can put a little picture inside here, what some gurus, how they're sitting. And this is not the goal. It's always not the goal. We just see an extreme. It's also not my goal to be like a guy there in India with long hair and don't wash for 8 years and living in the Höhle. In the hole in the cave.
In the cave.
Who want to do this? Yeah, just because he feel enlightened there, or even he get buried dead, and after 10 days he comes up.
A lot of people do something this in India, because in India is the most powerful people there. They do this. Even Sadhguru was like 7 months he was meditate in the forest. I mean, that makes them feel more powerful. So why not? I think every people, they have a different way to.
But for the Western world, what we're talking right now, you don't need to go 6-7 months to a forest. No worries.
But some Western people who live in India, they do that too.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's also an interesting experience, even to do a retreat for like 10 days. And there's also some silent retreats out there, yeah, where you go there and 10 days you basically just do a meditation. Vipassana or something is the name. But there is so many different kind, and I would say the most effective is what is actually your biggest problem at the moment. Yeah, what is your biggest wall? What is your biggest way where you never can go through? That someone gives you a different perspective. What you that you can see the life from a different perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, when I just talk about my personal experience, especially with Marcus, it was like, how to say that? I mean, Kevin was told me about it. I heard about like 4 years back, 2021, the first time of him. I saw some videos, but it's not matching in this time. But when he came back and Kevin came with his energy, he was like fully on fire because he had already his experience and he was sharing about it and said, hey, here's a guy, he's crazy. Marcus, you know, like you need to come. And we had a meeting and we eat together, had a nice brunch. And I don't know, this is very difficult to describe it with words because you know there is someone sitting on your table, he look at you and he knows everything. Everything about you.
Like he know more you than you know
yourself.
Yes,
he know me better than I know myself. And of course, this is for the beginning like a bit like, I would say a bit uncomfortable because this is not normally that you have someone that know everything about you. So, and then it was like, he was able to explain me anything in my deepest core. What is this problem? What is this problem? Like also regarding the relationship topics, for example, he can see some dynamics, and I was just like, yes, it makes sense what he say, but why I never can see it like that? And this is, I think, the magic behind this, what Marcus is doing, and I would say the precision, how he is, if he come in your system and he want to tell you something, how you can change it, it will be so precise and it will hitting exactly this point. And of course, transformation is not a process of, flower power and everything is beautiful. It is a painful, fucking hard process. And of course, you just saw
it. Especially sometimes you have to do things where you say, I really need to go over this.
I don't want to do that, but I have to.
But I know it's right, I have to do this. And after this, you feel good and the energy goes up. But to go this step.
Like you did as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. Always. Also, it's always when something is easy for you, when you don't have a big step to do, then it's like, yeah. But I mean, this is also just a kind of experience. I mean, for example, when we go back, when we never do sport and we fat, so we go the first time to the gym. For sure, it's not feel well. Even Vayu, who's now super sporty. I mean, you see all her pictures on the social media. She looks like a fitness model there. And when the beginning, when we go to the gym, she's just doing some squats. No, I want to go home. This is nothing for me. No, I don't want that. When I show her now the video, she will be, what is this? Is this a different human? But she's practicing. So this is
step by step. As long you're being interesting to do that, right? If people don't interested to do something.
This is a very good point. Yes.
Yeah. So
you need to be interested in your personal growth.
Yeah. For example, like there is someone that I've been close with, is a friend of mine, and then she's really smart in the knowledge, but she's not that have awareness about spiritual way, and she's not into it. Even I was explain a lot of things with her, and then she's just not interested. She's not interested. We cannot force them, you know. First, you have to be interested with this topic, the spiritual way, whatever, you know. Then you can.
Basically, it's also hard about the condition because we can get transparent here on the channel. For example, if we're speaking in this case about, and when you all the life, you conditioning from your parents, from the society, that you have a business mindset, that you have a mindset out of the spirituality, just with profit, just with calculation, and you do this for, I don't know, nearly 25, 28, 30 years. And then someone comes and shows, hey, normally the life is like this. Normally it's like this, and this is the right way, and this is a human base. And then it's crash with all the system what is already in, and then to let this go. Yeah, this is, it's a hard thing, let it go. And then you can put all your power and go against it, but basically the life, the awareness, it's stronger. So sooner or later, it will kick you, so, right?
I think this is one of the biggest mistakes what the human being can do when he or she is working against the life and think he's smarter than the life. Because, to be honest, I was also for a long time like that I was in some areas thinking I know that better because I have already this experience. And because when you do and think like this, so stupid like me, then you block yourself totally for new input because you think you know it already. I think this is also a big problem what many people have out there. They studied something, they learned something, and because of this knowledge what they have, they think, I don't know, if you, for example, read the Bible and you say like, I don't know, okay, it's a bad example, we deal this with the Bible. I don't want to go too much into religions, or we want to go into religions. Actually, also interesting topic, but
I mean, we don't want to open up so many spaces. I think
right.
I think the basic topic is that people need to realize sooner or later that life don't need to be hard, that life don't need to be calculations, that life don't need to be stress. It's everything can be also with a flow. It's everything also can be with a flow. We just need to see it from a different perspective. Hey, what I can get from the situation. Oh, which emotions come up? Oh, I can take a look at this emotion. Oh, what thoughts coming up? Oh, there is a fear. Or there is a shame. Or there I feel guilty. Okay, this is some bad frequencies. This is some toxins. I put them away. But thank you for the situation that in the situation all this coming up. Oh, there is a anger. Oh, there is a pressure. And behind the anger there's a sadness. And I can put this all away and I can clean my system and I get even more free. So it's an opportunity if we see it this way. But if we don't see it as an opportunity, then it can hurt us, right?
let's say, Kevin, we speak from someone's point of view that don't know much about this, what you say right now. Like you say, you put the anger away, you put the sadness away. For some people, they don't even know that this is
They
something.
don't have a distance to the
this
thought,
is-
they don't have a distance to
Right.
the anger. That's true.
Right. So they think then they are the sadness. They
Yeah,
are the
right.
anger.
Yeah. I am not my thought. I am not my emotion. So I am not even my body. So you also can
Yes.
identify with the body. When you're bodybuilder, most of the bodybuilders, they identify, oh, the body looks bad. Oh, now I feel bad.
This is just the body bad, but you're the consciousness behind everything.
Behind everything, yeah. I would like to hear your thoughts on this.
What?
Just.
Hello. My name is.
This is an English channel. We don't need to speak German.
Okay. Come on, don't be serious, guys. Come on. Sorry, I'm
Because
Indonesian. I'm
nobody
crazy.
will understand. But nobody will understand you here on the English channel. Then.
Sorry, I'm just like in the middle of German, guys. You know what it means.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You can
what
guess.
I mean.
Write it in the comments what does it mean.
I'm Indonesian girl, a bit crazy. But anyway, where are we?
We talk about distance to emotions, distance to thoughts, and when you're not able to handle this in the right way, that you will get hurt from the life.
Yeah, like we explained before, right?
Exactly.
Like what I explained before.
Exactly.
Yeah, that you get sickness of your body if because you're so much thought there. It's impact all of your body.
But basically, we're now at the point when it hurts. So when it hurts, so that we get a distance to this hurt, and that we see that, hey, what emotions, what coming up, what I can clean from this, you know?
I think when it's pain coming there, and then you just feel the hurt, the pain, and then you feel that, you see that, you close your eye, you see, and you feel the pain, and then after that you can fill up the like, what is this? Fill the fill up the pain, and then yeah,
Or let
and
let go,
let it go. Yeah,
let
let it
go.
go, the pain, and then just know that that pain is not you.
And basically, it's the pain just happened when we create thoughts
Yeah,
to
but
the
that
situation.
thought is not you.
Exactly.
Exactly. So I know everything. I'm
how
not
would-
everything. No, I don't know everything, but I know this mechanics of this.
Explain the
But
mechanic of thoughts.
When you are in emotions, that when you're in emotions and you already know how to you how to discern. But when you in emotion, that you will get best learning there.
How
And then
you get
see
this,
how
the emotion is already there. I mean, a thought creates an emotion. So when you not have to distance to the thought, then the emotion is coming. But how you handle when the emotional wave is already there? What is your tool? Basically, you did already right now.
breathing. Definitely breathing. This is the best way ever, you guys, breathing, and just close your eye for 5 minutes, for example.
But for example, how to breathe? Because people say, I breathe all the time. I breathe all the time. What you tell me there?
No, this is a special kind of breath, definitely. Like, look, I've been breathing, like the special breathing that I've been was yoga. I learning most of this breath is in yoga. What's the name of the yoga? This in Ubud that I bring you?
Kundalini.
Kundalini yoga. That actually, when I was, for example, Kevin was here, I was in Bali, and then we was like heavily, but blah blah blah, and I was just really in emotional way, like so I have so much anger with him, and then in this moment I was I was like, oh, okay, so I was learn breathing in Kundalini yoga, and I was like practice that like something like this, and then talking, and this actually helped. This is actually help. And then after 5 minutes to do that Kundalini breathing, and then I close my eye, and in that morning, yeah, I always wake up, I close my eye for 5 minutes, and then like step by step, you know what, like it's happened, you know, it is what it is, and then it just I think this is happened, it is what it is, and then just go, just let it go. This is.
That's nice. That's nice.
For some people, when I talk to my friend, hey, this is the situation, it's happened, this is crazy, blah, blah. For me, I need someone to like warm me. And then some people think like, wow, this is fucking crazy. How can you like handle this so good? Like this is like most of 5 girls that I'm talking with about this situation is like, this is fucking crazy. You're so fucking strong. How can you handle this, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, this is not that hard for me.
Because you already have this awareness level. And,
Yeah.
and these girls, what you're talking for, they're completely with their thoughts and their emotions. They don't even know that there is a distance. They think that they are their thoughts, and they think that they are the emotions. And
I was 5 years ago.
yeah, this is like you were fast. That's why I said you already make a big process in this time. This is why I said this. Because like you see the others, you think, why are they so stupid? And this is basically the process, because they now at the same point like it was before that.
It's actually, life is simple. Life is actually simple, but people is hard to get simple. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Make it too complicated in the Western world.
You know what?
Yeah.
Like life is very simple to get happy, but people is very hard to get simple life. So.
I think because the world is conditioned like that, yeah?
Right.
So they want us to
Just
have everything complicated. But actually, if we let everything away, if you let anything away, like you're not focusing on the politics, you're not focusing too much on anything. I would say like always the balance in life, always in all areas. If you watch too much TV, news or whatever, of course you will see
it's bad impressions.
different results in your life and different point of view to the world. But if you're focusing on the beauty, if you're focusing on Yeah, energy
And grow
goes.
the right environment, because
it-
also the community is a big point what we need to speak about. Yeah.
Energy flows where your focus goes. So that's why where you're focusing on. This is, I think, very important. When you have friends, you say like you're talking to friends, but you're talking to the wrong people. This is like,
Yeah, but basically the day you need to ask yourself, hey, I talk with them about they have no understanding what I can get from them. So basically, is this real friends? You can ask yourself then, because basically a friendship, I would say that the definition of a friendship in the normal society is like, oh, you feel bad, oh, I also feel bad, oh, sorry. But
Right.
this nothing feel. They feel, you feel bad? What was trigger you? What is the fear behind it? Why you feel like this? So and for example, when we see someone and then we see someone is not so good, and he said, yeah, I had a problem with my boy, I don't want to talk about this. Normally a friend goes so in and provocates so much that the other is there and talk about everything and get this behind. So this is basically the best kind of friendship. Or for example, if Moritz do now any shit and I tell him directly, hey, not for, oh, okay, bro, it's okay. No, normally a friend attack him now and confrontating him, hey, what you doing there?
Yeah, I think I have a struggling to like find someone like that, because in Indonesia we're really like, they're taking care about us, our feeling. Sometime when, for example, like today, there is one of girls messaging me like about their relationship. Hey, how can get advice with me, because I was breaking up with Kevin 2 years ago, and then now she's breaking up with her boyfriend and asking me like how I can be back with Kevin, expecting that they have the same stories like me. So I was telling her like why he's like that, and then she was like this, like that, like this, and then I feel like I don't want to tell her to I don't,
basically,
because when I tell her, she will get hurt. So that's why I don't want to talk,
And
about.
I said, when you want to get people learning, you need a commitment first. It's not about money, but it's about commitment. They want something where you get a big learning. Hey, you need to give something.
I have a guilty to tell her, because otherwise
Yeah.
she's get
Okay,
pain, because the truth is what she is not. It's not his fault, but it's her fault. But the truth is, it's her fault. I don't want to tell her because I feel guilty,
Yeah.
because she don't understand
Oh,
that.
yeah, now you can clean your guiltiness, because when you tell someone directly and you provocate them, then this guilty. Why are you feeling guilty if you do the right thing? So this is a deep placed feeling guilty. So the guilty have not to be there. Guilty have to be there if there's, I don't know, there's a child and you throw the child from the list and the child fell down who cannot this. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't will happen because a baby you will take care more. But just for this guilty, normally there is no situation in society where it's right to feel guilty, because guilty and shame and fear's not. Fear have a sense. If there's a tiger in front of you, you have to run. Then the fear makes you running faster. So this is basically when you're nearly to die, and then the danger coming. So and then you feel this fear. This is the only thing. The fear protects you from not dying. This is the only sense of a fear.
We just had this topic, Kevin. We just had this topic. Like when you're in the jungle alone, or we are, I don't know, like 1,000 years back, and you were hunting. Of course, you have fear because you need to protect yourself, but there is no shame and there's also no guilt. Because
Exactly. This is just from the society, and this is the point what we need to
society
understand.
base, yeah.
All this feeling guilty, fear, this is just making from society, and we have to clean this in our system. And when you feel now they're the guilty, then you know exactly what you have to do. Normally you just say it directly. Now you have to be rude to feel even more guilty. You fucking idiot, slut, what you doing there? Bam, 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 bam. This is normally the right healing way.
I supposed to say that to her, but she's really like soft girl, and then it's just like
Doesn't matter.
she's doing a really bad thing, not bad thing, and she's just controlling him, and this is not good. And I also feel so angry because why she's do that. Yeah,
now
I
I
just don't
basically
reply her message because I don't want to feel guilty. But yeah,
No, you have to do
anyway.
this right now. So please do this right now. Take your phone and make the voice message angry right now to show the people, because this is exactly the point what you have to do. Because every time I told you many times, I don't want to reduce this on the astrology, but when you Gemini in your life energy, dynamics, communication, then your ascendant where you have to go through is Aries, the aggression, the pushing out, the explosion, the starting of the universe. And then you can feel with your emotional world, with the pieces, already everything what's going on. Then you have to attack others and provocate others. This is the life energy.
It's really a good combination, to be honest.
Yeah, and then you say, oh, I don't want to do this. So basically this is against the life. So now I have to be angry normally with you that you don't do this because you are against the life. And if you're against the life will give you punishment. Yeah, now you're laughing about this, but basically this is the mechanism how the universe work. You already feel it inside you. Oh, I have to do this. Oh no, there is a guilty, there is a this in my system, and that blocks me. And when everyone put this feeling guilty and the shame away, then we would make the steps for the better world. And this is important. That you understand now more why it's important to do this?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Then.
Now imagine that this knowledge here is like spread it all around.
Guys, sorry, it's a bit brutal, but this is a fun topic.
When this message, this knowledge is like spread it all around the world, and like step by step the humanity start to understand and using those tools, what will happen? Everything what you right now see in the world which is negative will automatically disappearing, because the other thing is much higher and a higher vibration. And all negative will disappearing. If anybody just focusing on solving their own problems and looking how I can helping others. Just this.
And in a radical, direct way, without fears, without shame, without this. And then
But
it
stay human with that. This is also important to say. Yeah, this is not just like, I don't know now in English the exact word. You say
humanity.
Humanity.
It's humanity. Menschlichkeit.
Yeah.
Be a human.
For that, I have to learn step by step. I'm not that brutal, but
This is an imitation. Be like water. Be like water. Water can be everything. When I make now here minus 20, it's ice. When I make now here 100 degrees, it's going there. So we can be every form. We just have to make our system so that it can be so flexible. So sometimes for sure, you have to be caring, you have to be loving. In the other side, you need an aggression. So, and when people say, oh, I don't like people who hate and who people are aggressive, then this is people who are completely broke and on the outsiders of life because they don't have the fire. So, and you need both. Yeah, it's not black and white. It's both. Yeah, and you need to balance this. This is basically the point.
Yeah.
yeah.
No? Genau.
Great ending of this podcast. I think we already talked now for 30, 40 minutes. I don't know.
40.
If you guys like it, leave us a comment. Yeah. Also, if you have another
You
opinion.
have a request
Yeah,
for
write it
another
down.
topic?
I mean, definitely I like it. Also, we need new content formats here on the Bali Invest channel. I think also about that I changed the name of the channel because basically it's not just on investment. We're doing social projects here. We're doing villa tours. We show Bali lifestyle. Yeah, and basically when we talk about investment on this channel, basically I think just 10% of the videos where we do an investment pitch. So basically we need to make a rebranding of this channel that we make this overall more about Bali, right? And I think especially podcasts like this I like.
Me too. I love it.
It's great. It's great value for the people. So let us know and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this, right?
Yeah, let us know what topic next so we talking about for sure. About me, about Moritz, about Kevin.
It's not
so
about
yeah.
us. I think there's more important.
the world.
I think there's more important topics out there than this. But I would
Yes,
I would
yes.
like to hear feedback.
Yes, I agree on that. So the last words. I think this is really more about the other people. I think every one of you want to know. Okay, but sounds all interesting. How I can personally benefit now from this information, and I think this is a point where you have to be still a bit patient. I mean, of course, there's still knowledge, informations out there, or we sharing it right now. But right now, is it unfortunately still for the German-speaking community? But I think it's just a matter of time, and all this will be also more available in the English
Basically, what we
language.
can say now for
Yes,
a
please.
pitch for a call to action in the end, buy inner engineering from Sadhguru. So basically Sadhguru is the mentor from Marcus. So he has
He's
a program,
our father.
Inner engineering. We don't have a raffling. We don't will earn any commissions. Sorry, guys.
Start your journey.
But you can start your journey. So do this and see you in the next video.
Bye.
Don't forget to like.